Maya Bennett was 7 months pregnant, halfway through a double shift at the small-town diner where she worked. Her feet were swollen, her back hurt, and exhaustion sat behind her eyes. Still, she greeted every customer with a warm smile. The Sun and Supper Diner in Cloverfield, Tennessee, was a place where everyone knew each other. Truckers, families, and locals filled the booths. Evelyn Shaw, the elderly owner, treated staff like family and worried about Maya pushing herself too hard. That Wednesday afternoon seemed ordinary. Country music played softly while sunlight poured through the windows. Near the back sat 6 bikers from the Iron Cavalry Motorcycle Club, veterans returning from a charity ride. Their leader, Cole Ryder, was quiet and observant, the type of man who noticed everything without drawing attention. He saw the tiredness beneath her smile and the way she rested a hand against her belly. Whenever she thought nobody was looking, then Vincent Moretti walked into the diner. The atmosphere changed the second he entered. Vincent carried the confidence of a man used to controlling every room. Expensive suit, cold smile, 2 silent men following. At first, Maya treated him like every other customer. But Vincent quickly turned cruel. He asked invasive questions about her pregnancy, mocked her with disguised jokes, and sent food back for no reason. He kept calling her sweetheart despite seeing her name tag. The entire diner noticed, but nobody wanted trouble. Nobody except the bikers. Cole and his friends watched quietly from their booth. They saw Maya forcing herself to stay calm, trying not to break down. They recognized the look in her eyes. The look of someone enduring humiliation because they felt they had no choice. Then everything crossed a line. When Maya brought the check, Vincent suddenly grabbed her wrist. Maya calmly asked him to release her, but instead, he slapped her hard across the face. The sound echoed through the diner. Every conversation stopped instantly, and then 6 chairs moved backward at the exact same time. The bikers stood. Not angrily, not recklessly, deliberately. Cole Ryder walked calmly toward Vincent's table, while the others positioned themselves nearby. Cole looked Vincent directly in the eye and said quietly, "You just put your hands on a pregnant woman in front of witnesses?" That single sentence changed the entire room. Customers who had stayed silent suddenly raised their phones. Evelyn called the police. Vincent realized the power in the diner had shifted completely. For the first time that afternoon, he looked uncertain. Without another word, Vincent and his men walked out. The diner finally breathed again. Maya sat at the counter trying to steady herself while Evelyn comforted her. Cole stayed nearby, silent and respectful. Then he noticed the dog tags hanging around Maya's neck. He asked whose they were. "My husband's," Maya answered softly. "He served in the Marines. His name was Derek Bennett." Cole froze. Years earlier, a Marine named Derek Bennett had pulled him from a burning vehicle and saved his life. Cole had spent years trying to find him and thank him, never knowing Derek had passed away. Out of every diner in every town, fate had brought him face to face with the widow of the man who once saved him. Maya began crying quietly, not from fear this time, but from finally feeling seen. The police later collected witness statements and videos. Footage of the incident spread online. Vincent's public image began collapsing piece by piece as investigations and business consequences followed. But the story didn't end there. The bikers stayed in town for several days checking on Maya. They repaired her broken car without charging her $1. They ate meals and made sure she felt safe again. Before leaving town, Cole shared one final message with her. "Your husband saved my life," he said. "So protecting what he left behind matters to me." A few minutes later, the motorcycles disappeared down Route 9. Maya stood outside the diner with one hand resting on her stomach, watching them go. And maybe that's what this story is really about. Sometimes people are carrying pain you cannot see. Sometimes the strongest people are simply surviving one shift at a time. And sometimes all it takes is one person willing to stand up and say, "This is not okay." Subscribe for kindness. K for kindness.